Hello to all my friends out there. Okay, it's strongly possible that a lot of people might have to move after a while, and they might have a massive amount of housework to do. And if they have lived in the place for a while, it can be a daunting task. I will never starve because not only could I go back to doing hairdressing, but I could also clean house. Yes, I used to do that. Okay, so like if you go online, there's cleaning videos. There's the hoarding videos where it looks like somebody has dumped stuff in the house, like with a dump truck. And you know, those usually involve teams of cleaning people. That isn't going to do you any good if you got to move through a big mess. Or there's the cleaning videos where they have a couch, a love seat, a coffee table, maybe a rug, and they roll the rug up and they get a Swifter out. Okay, those are also not that helpful, really. This video is cleaning real messes without killing yourself. Okay, right now, I'm feng shuiing my dwelling, which is an apartment. And when you're feng shuiing, you have to get rid of everything broken, damaged, or soiled, right? So one of the first things you can do is you go through the house, and is anything a literal piece of garbage, throw it in a garbage bag and throw it straight into the garbage, and try to save the garbage bag in case you need more than one trip. So you're getting rid of anything that is a piece of garbage. But don't just start throwing stuff out, because, and don't just start donating stuff. That's counterproductive too, because you can sell that stuff if you can take it with you. So first thing is, like, just go through each room and look and see, is there anything that is really a piece of trash that you can't sell, and trash it. Okay, so now in my case, I have clothes that I sell on eBay. I have clothes that I sell at a swap meet. I have food storage. These are three huge messes. So for the clothes on eBay, I usually lay them flat so there's no damage to these clothes, because I think of them as like $20 bills, $40, $50. I lay them flat, and then I slip a garbage bag over them on both ends so no dirt or dust can get on them. Then there's my swap meet clothes. I can't find any, but as soon as I can, I will put all the clothes that I will sell at the swap meet in these industrial garbage bags. You know, those super big ones that won't break? And then on the food storage, I am boxing the food up, the canned food. I started in on canned food some time ago, and I want to show you something. Don't do this. I bought this duct tape at Walmart. Duct tape. Unfortunately, this is the second time I bought this. I couldn't remember where I bought it. Now, mind you, you got a bunch of heavy cans in here. This is why, you know, buying stuff online. Look at this. Yes, it's crap. Really, they're not taking refunds. So anyway, so fortunately, I hadn't packed my cans in there. That would have really been annoying. So you're going to get boxes, and you're going to pack your canned food up in those boxes. So if you had to, you could evacuate with your cans. But the boxes are kind of small. Well, guess what? A lot of people are moving, and there's no boxes. Okay, so now for grimy messes, grimy messes, I buy this stuff at the 99-cent store, and then I just spray it on the mess. I let it sit there for a while, and then I wipe it off with newspaper. That's before I start cleaning. I have bought beauty shops before. I mean, if it's a bad cleaning disaster, I have done it. And I mean, even the cupboards were unspeakable. And I said to my customer, "Oh my God!" And she said, "Well, spray Comet on it." I mean, it was the kind of greasy grime that you couldn't just wipe up or sweep up. But if you can, take a broom, some kind of broom, and brush it out before you ever start cleaning. But in some cases, it's just too grimy and awful. That's why you want to save your newspapers. Okay. Now, one of the best cleaning solutions is boiling hot water with 1 cap bleach and 2 to 3 squirts of detergent. That will get everything pretty much clean. And then the other one is Comet. Okay, so now for like a grimy tub, you would have 1/2 white vinegar, and I buy this stuff by the gallons. Whoa, where is it? And so it'd be equal parts of detergent, and then you can just like wipe your like bathtub, your grimy bathtub. If it's too bad, you might have to use one of those cleaning stones. You can get them for 99 cents. So for grimy stuff, get started with this. And then for like bathrooms and stuff like that, you know, where you have bathtubs and stuff, and Comet. Okay. Things, you know, where you have like greasy messes. Okay, for really bad stuff, use ammonia, like the dollar ammonia, like on your stove and stuff. And you're going to want to leave it in an airtight overnight. So you might have to put something over your burners to keep all the ammonia in, and don't do this when you're home. And then you're going to have to carefully wipe it up. Now, okay, so ammonia for like really nasty ovens. None of this baking soda. Yeah, right. That ain't going to work on a really bad stove. If you're evacuating the place, you might want to skip, you know, that kind of deep cleaning. Now, what you can do when you have big, massive messes is you pick one area and you clean that. And so you might divide the room into 4 areas, 5 areas, 6 areas, depending on how bad it is. Okay, now one of the big things can be the cupboards. So you would pick like all the top cupboards or all the bottom cupboards, you know, under the sink where you keep the dishes, and just do one area at a time so it's not too overwhelming. Even if you have to be out in a matter of days, this is the best approach so you don't go crazy. I moved out of my apartment after 16 years and 3 days. Okay, now for the refrigerator, I want to tell you my all-time horror refrigerator story. My friend got a job as a caregiver. The woman had both legs amputated at the hips because she had been in TJ and she got an infection in the crack of her heel, Tijuana, and it wouldn't heal up. And so everything was out of control and she needed a caregiver, and she had maggots in the refrigerator. Yes. Okay, and I've also heard of roaches and flies in, well, I've seen those in salons because they don't like their food too cold, which is nuts. So let's say you have a refrigerator that is horrible. You would start out like in the kitchen or in the room. You would have like one time you would do the freezer, one time you do one shelf at a time. And when you start, refrigerators are miseries if they get out of control. Throw everything that is garbage in the trash. So you would spray the maggots. Yes, you guys, it really happened. You would spray them down and you would wipe them out. Before you ever start cleaning, you throw everything out of the refrigerator And then if you do have mold in the refrigerator, you're going to have to use one of your precious paper towels and wipe the mold off with straight bleach, and then, clean that spot with some water and soap. Okay, so that's the horror stories of the refrigerator. This isn't like those people, oh, my refrigerator is such a mess. And you can see the back of the refrigerator. I go, oh yeah, that's bad. Okay, now, I used to do cleaning for a living. I know everything. I'm like your ex-wife. Okay, rooftop garden. Okay, my garden was a big fat mess because bugs flew in, yes, and they ate down all of my leaves. I had no leaves because the bugs had dinner. And so, I cut all the dead leaves and branches off. And one of the problems I had is I bought like another thing at Walmart. Do not buy this. I'm going to give them a shout out, a bad shout out. Where is that stuff? I don't want my followers buying this crap. Look, you guys, this stuff, the bugs like it. Yes, let me show you. Now look, it's half gone, you guys. It did not work. And all I needed was water and 5 drops dish soap. But guess what? I couldn't find any flipping spray bottles. So I finally found one. So, okay, I needed to sweep my patio. I needed to cut all the dead branches and get rid of those. And clean and dust the furniture. I have various barbecues. I have a child's motorcycle, a child's bike. I don't want to get rid of those because I'm going to sell them. Don't buy this stuff. Okay, so my rooftop garden isn't too big of a problem, but it's freaking hot here. Okay, so now the food storage. Okay, now if you have any amount of food whatsoever, it can really go out of control. So we had the eBay closed, we had the swap meet closed, we had the food storage. So I'm boxing the food up in boxes, and what I did is I have like categories are really going to help you. I had fruit, I had beans, I have vegetables, and I'm boxing them up. The tape and the boxes are a problem. Now for the swap meet items. Okay, mainly what I want to do is throw all of the swap meet items. Those are items that are not good enough to sell on eBay. But they are good enough to sell between, don't think of these types of things as your old clothes. Think of them as $1 or $3. Would you throw those in the trash? Would you donate them? No, don't do it. Save them and sell them. Another thing you can do with that kind of stuff, once my son got big enough, he took them to the swap meet for spending money. One of his friends, David, that spoke Spanish, that was very helpful, and my son sold my junk for years at the swap meet. But then, they grew up, and David joined the Army. Very proud of him. My ex-husband's girlfriend's son is also in, we don't want to mention him because he's a special forces, but we're very proud of him as well. So, okay, so with my swap meet items, they're a big problem because they also involve toys, baseball cards, and jewelry, costume jewelry. And it's the same thing with the jewelry. It is junk jewelry, but it's $1, it's $3, it's $5, like that. Now, I want to talk to you about cars. Okay, your car, if you wash your car down with a bucket and then take it up to the corner and spray it off, that is $1.50. Now, other things. Packing, like for my eBay, I have packing. I have bubble wrap, I have envelopes, I have that kind of stuff that may seem, boxes, those may seem like garbage, but those aren't because I use them to mail stuff. And then I also have a variety of mannequins, which, Then I have jewelry equipment like, racks, like busts to display my necklaces. So that is, what I'm doing with those is I'm just carefully placing those in garbage bags. Then I sell home decor. Okay, I have chip platters, I have vases, I have all kinds of stuff. I also have a lot of paintings. Look at these. This is cute. I will sell this for $3. Okay, and I have appliances. You guys have seen me. I buy them 6 at a time. I could sell them, but you know, I'm keeping them. Also, I have purses. I have more purses than the thrift store does right now. I have more cans. I have more cans than grocery stores do right now, which is scary. I have coats. Lots of coats. I lay them flat because they're valuable, $35, $40. They're not just coats, you guys. Think about your kids' coats. Don't just, you know, disperse with them senselessly. At least give them to someone you know. Also, I have beauty equipment from when I was a hairstylist. I don't want to get rid of that. And then this one is a biggie. Mail. Out here in California, you just don't throw your mail in the trash. It has to be shredded, or you have to take it somewhere where they can burn it. Now, about cleaning. This is where the area by area thing can help you. If you have popcorn ceiling, start at the top, and if you get dirt on your popcorn ceiling, put some kind of rag over the broom and just gently knock that dirt off. You can do that very carefully, even with a broom with no cloth on it, and knock that dirt off of the ceiling. Then go through the seams, you know, and knock the dirt out of the corners, and then sweep the walls off, or use a, depends what you got on your walls, or use a like a cloth over your broom on the walls. Then the windows, just clean those with the white vinegar or Windex, and then sweep the floors, and then vacuum. That goes for carpets too, if your carpets are very messed up. Now, okay, now another thing is on the outside of your house. You can spray that down with the hose before you try to clean the windows, and then you can put some cleaner in a cap full of bleach in a bucket of water, and just sweep your sidewalks off. So those are some good tips. It's also a good tip, if possible, get a bagless vacuum. Now, today I was rear-ended for the second time. Since I have had this car, I have been rear-ended 3 times. At first, I thought they were accidents, but now I'm coming to the conclusion that this is possibly insurance fraud. Okay, my car is a little dinged up on down by one door, and now this is the 3rd time I've been rear-ended. 2 times at the same place, so I'm not going there anymore. But I just want to warn you guys, be very, very careful of insurance fraud. You know, a lot of dangerous stuff. Fortunately, I wasn't hit. What was happening is I was turning right, and cars come off of the freeway 50 and 60 miles an hour. I don't pull in front of those. You cannot trust them. I've seen them veer over into the lane where I would normally go many, many times. And so be very, very, never pull across 2 lanes. I had one guy in El Cajon intentionally hit me. And I told the lady, look at me, I have a perfect driving record. And she goes, well, Mrs. Stone, we will pay your claim. So if I turn a claim into my insurance, they don't care whose fault it is. So you have to be very, 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 very careful. Okay, you guys, those are my real cleaning tips, not nonsense with a Swifter. We're talking about you got a massive mess here. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.